is looking for a second date update this morning, and we're gonna do what we do best. Hey, Mark.
Hey, guys.
If this is what we do best, I'm a little bit concerned about the future of the programming here.
I've just resigned myself to the fact that
This is what we got to offer.
this is it. I'm just going to embrace it. How can we help, Mark?
Well, I'm looking for a little follow-up on a date. I met this woman on Hinge, and we went out for lunch. We spent, like about an hour together, but I felt really good about it. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I mean, I'd like to take her out to dinner, see if there's something more there.
We just spoke to a couple recently who they met on Hinge.
Mm-hmm.
They're married.
Yeah, it does happen.
It does.
So we could potentially be off to a good start with something here. What stood out to you about the date?
I felt like we had a lot in common, I mean, and also I felt like I know she was very attractive. I don't know. I felt really good about it.
A million years ago when I used to date, I'd meet an attractive woman and I'd be like, oh, wow, this is great. We have all this stuff in common, but there was no chemistry. Did you feel like you had chemistry with her?
Yes, I did. I felt a lot of chemistry. It was very pleasant. It was very, it just didn't feel forced. And yeah, I don't really know what else to ask for in like a pretty brief lunch date. I mean, to me, it had everything, all the kind of, just easygoing. There's no pressure or anything to, if you go out at night, like, do we kiss or not? It was very just like easy.
That's great.
It just completely made me go, okay, yeah, this is definitely going to, something's going to come from this. And then just didn't happen.
There is something about dates in the light of day. You don't really think about late night things during the day.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah, you're not swayed by alcohol.
Yeah.
That's
Unless
true.
it's a weekend day drinking kind of thing. But
Yeah, that wasn't what this was.
yeah.
And you said it lasted about an hour, right?
Yeah, a little over, but
That's
yeah.
good. Very good.
Yeah, it was really good. Very good.
So how was it left? Were there tentative plans to get together again?
No, I just told her that I'd reach out, that I'd call or text, and I texted her and haven't heard anything back. Not anything.
Yeah.
We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll call her up, find out what happened.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
You bet. Second date update, the story of Mark and Jackie as we continue. Cincinnati. A lot about Hinge until someone recently, we were talking to someone, she said she met her husband on Hinge. And Mark said, the lunch that he had with Jackie was pretty good. They spent a little over an hour getting to know each other, discovering they have a lot in common. He felt there was real chemistry there, no question. In fact, at the end of the date, he was feeling pretty confident he would see her again. He did mention that he would reach out to her. She seemed agreeable to that. But when he did, she never called him back. It wouldn't be the first time they met someone else, and they're exploring that right now. But let's call her up and see what she says. You ready, Mark?
Yes, I'm ready. Thank you.
Hello,
Hi, can we speak to Jackie? Is this Jackie?
this is her.
Hi, Jackie. It's Jeff and Jenn at Q102. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
That's good.
You
Are you a
think it's
fan?
awesome.
You ever get to listen?
Yes, I listen every now and then.
We'll take that.
Yeah.
Every now and then is
Better
good.
than nothing.
Right. You got a few minutes?
Of course. What's up?
I love how agreeable she is.
I know. Very enthusiastic.
Can we have $1 million? No, we want to talk about your friend Mark. Do you remember Mark, who you met on Hinge?
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. And he said it's been a little bit. Was hoping you two could reconnect, maybe go out again. He was complimenting on how nice you were. You sound very nice. I can see why he liked you off the bat.
Thank you. Yeah,
So- Go ahead.
Yeah, no, like our date went really well. Like he was a nice guy and I really liked the conversations we were having. The lunch was actually like really nice.
Great. Is there a but? I feel like there's a but.
Yeah, I mean, it was our first date. And again, he seemed really nice, but it just ended really uncomfortably.
Okay.
She's being very polite and diplomatic
I know
about this.
I like it.
So
What did he do?
what did he say?
So I was wearing this nice dress and these like open-toed shoes. Like these just like flip-flops, kind of casual, but a little dressy. And he starts taking a look at my feet, like I don't pay too much attention to my feet, but he just took a look down. I guess while we were talking, he was admiring my outfit. And I kind of have like some issues with my feet. I have some onions I'm not really proud of. I thought they weren't going to be noticeable, but he's just like, there's a way that you can fix that. And I'm just, it catches me off guard. Like we were just having such a nice time before, and then he just had to look at my feet and just make a comment about it. I don't know why he couldn't just let it go.
Right. So even though you, like a lot of people, you have an issue or two with your feet, they're not perfect, you were confident enough to wear open-toed shoes, not thinking that he was going to call attention to it in the way that he did.
I honestly didn't think it would be that much of a deal.
No, you're right. In most cases, I don't think most guys zero in on things like that.
Unless they're a feet guy.
Yep.
Unless they're a feet guy.
Yeah.
I'm not a feet guy.
See, Fritch would have spotted those suckers from a mile away.
Right.
So he said, what did he suggest, that you get surgery on them?
Yeah, he was just like, there's ways to go about it. He didn't really like suggest much because I felt like he knew it was awkward to bring it up, and he probably just saw the look on my face I was giving him, and he kind of was being nice about it, but just like, there's something you could do about that. But I was just, I don't know. I was like, what am I supposed to say?
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine, like, because I can remember we had another call where I don't remember if it was the guy or the girl. I think it was her, that she had a mole on her face and he kept trying to wipe it off.
Oh, God.
Like, can you imagine sitting across from someone and them going, that big mole on your face? There's something you can do about that. There's a surgery. You could just get that removed.
What a nice thing to say.
I know. I noticed that, your nose is a little crooked. That's something that they can.
Well, see, and I'm sitting here across the table thinking, you're really good at picking out flaws.
Yeah. I can see your hairline's receding a little bit. There's a fantastic new shampoo on the market. I think you could try.
Next.
Yeah, that's tough. Mark, what were you thinking, bud?
I just noticed she was wearing open-toed shoes, and I thought, well, those can be fixed. It's like bunions aren't nasty.
Oh my gosh.
And
are you a foot guy?
Yep. No, not in particular. Maybe
No.
I like.
No, I'm not.
I'm not like a fetishist, but I notice feet. I notice it's a part of a person's body.
It's all right, Mark. We wouldn't judge you if you were.
No.
No. Well, thank you. But it's like I didn't mean to be awkward. My brother-in-law's a podiatrist.
Oh.
I could give you his number.
That's perfect.
Of course. A podiatrist in the family. Well, when you have someone in the family like that, and you probably sit around at the dinner table and you talk about, work, the podiatrist brother-in-law is going to bring up any recent surgeries.
Hey, I know a guy.
Yeah, I got a guy.
We got the bunion procedure.
I do know a guy.
That's so funny.
You get a cut? Like a finder's fee?
Yeah, no kidding.
Little commission.
No.
Hey, Mark, what
Yes?
would you say are your physical imperfections?
Oh, I don't know. I got my crooked nose, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a little to one side. I don't have like any big issues. She could tell me, if you see something, tell me, and then you can get me back. I'm sorry.
There you go.
There's an offer.
Yeah, Jackie, it's obvious that he's attracted to you despite whatever he pointed out about your feet. He went through great lengths to go out with you again.
He still wants to see you.
No question. So I don't know. Does that make a difference at all? Like, would you be open to going out with him again, or has this left a bad taste in your mouth?
I don't know. It was just, it's all very awkward, and
But
I
only
feel
if
like
you
I'm being
make it
put on the
awkward.
spot.
Say it again.
I feel like I'm being put on the spot. I don't know.
Well, we don't want that. Don't agree to a date if you're not really up for it.
And you have his number. You are always free to call him apart from the show,
Right.
And if you want the podiatrist number, I'll give that to you as well.
How generous.
I'm good.
Yeah.
She's so nice and polite. She sounds like Kirsten Ward. She was just this very pretty, but very polite, very sweet. Would never say a bad word, but she, like went out of her way to let a guy down gently.
Yeah.
We went to the French dance together, and I was all pumped because she had asked me.
Oh, so you were thinking you were in.
Yeah.
You were going to get some action.
Reality, she picked me because in her mind, I was a safe option. Like nothing was ever going to happen. I was like, oh, man.
Bummer.
Yeah.
So you made a move and.
Yeah. She's like, oh, I'm sorry. You misunderstood. Yeah.
Oh, bummer.
I know.
Yeah, well.
All right. Well, thank you, Jackie, for taking the call. We appreciate you at least having the conversation with us and for listening now and then, as you put it.
Thanks.
Yep.
And Mark, best of luck to you, man.
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it.
Thanks.
You got it.
All right.